No, no.
Ah, well, well, well.
Well, well, well. We, Joe, listen, you left last night because your phone died, but I'm not done talking yet.
Oh, well, I've got news for you, buddy. I'm not done yet either.
Absolutely.
Alright, Star Wars or Harry Potter, Artie?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Alright, I'm voting for Harry Potter. Let's see what the people think of. So, Artie, Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War?
Avengers Endgame.
Okay, well, I think Infinity War, so I'm gonna have to do one of those little Sonic 1 or Sonic 2. I personally think Sonic 1. Oh, you
More characters. Jim Carrey actually looks like Dr. Eggman.
Jurassic Park 1 or Jurassic World?
Jurassic World.
Well, I think Jurassic Park.
Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, Artie?
The Hobbit, of course.
Oh, well, no. I think Lord of the Rings is better.
Barbie or Oppenheimer?
Of course, it was Barbie.
No, I disagree. I think Oppenheimer.
The Super Mario Bros. Movie or Five Nights at Freddy's? My opinion, Five Nights at Freddy's.
But it's the Super Mario Bros. Movie that's better. It is time.
It is time. And what I like about this is last time it was a film I loved and you hated, and now the tables have turned completely.
Yeah, so I have a big job to do and defend this movie.
I have a big job to do to not defend this movie.
You didn't really have to do much if you didn't like it.
Yeah, but it's you that we're talking about here.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it was a big job, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of notes here that I wrote down. So
Here's what we're gonna do. Last time, you gave me the floor to speak my opinions on the movie, so I'm gonna do the same to you, and then I'll give my thoughts, and then most likely, because it's us, that's when the argument will begin. So I'll give you the floor.
All right. I mean, well, thank you. Yeah.
Before we begin, by the way,
Oh my God.
from here on now, we're officially recording. Say hi, Artie. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. Let's begin.
Fuck your audience. Anyways, so
Also,
let's
one
go
more
ahead.
thing. Make sure that you all like and subscribe.
Yeah. Fuck this guy. Anyways, Super Mario Galaxy movie. In my opinion, even though I don't think it's better than the first movie, I do really enjoy this movie a lot. Mario, I've said it before, is a childhood hero of mine. He was, and even though I've never played Galaxy, I still really do like all the characters. I like the worlds, I like the galaxies, and getting into that. When I first heard the title of this movie, Galaxy, I had mixed opinions on it. I was excited on one hand, I was very worried on the other hand, because Galaxy it's one of the best Mario games out there. Not me personally, but it is a well-beloved Mario game. And so, and going and making this the second movie, I figured, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'll give it a chance here. I'll give it a chance. And by the time the final trailer came out, I was fully sold on it. I saw the movie, and it was definitely a lot better than how I thought it was going to turn out. I figured the galaxies that they went to were nice. I liked all the little references that especially when Peach and Toad went out to this monkey that stole the coins. You had all those little references back there, and especially like the little Nintendo logo, the 64 thing. I thought the new characters were great. Rosalina, Bowser Jr., and even we got Fox McCloud, a non-Mario character, but was still created by the same creator as Mario. That was all cool, and the final fight scene I thought was nice. The dragon with the from Super Mario Odyssey, that was cool. The plot twist. The plot twist of that even Mario fans themselves in the games didn't know about was revealed in this movie about how Peach and Rosalina are sisters. That caught me by surprise in the movie. And had I watched it at home, I would have wanted to just pause it just so I could just take it in of knowing, holy shit, they're fucking they're biologically connected. And they did do that at the ending where they're like, hold my hand, hold my hand. That was a nice ending. The fight scene again with the dragon, that was all cool.
Are you finished?
Yes, I am finished, Joe.
Okay, I'm basically just going to explain my thought process during this journey. So, I thought the first movie was, I thought it was good. It was okay, mediocre at best. You know, I'm not a Mario fan. I didn't really grow up with the games like most people, so I don't really know any of this. But the first movie, the second movie, I had somewhat higher expectations for. This movie sucked. This one was bad. I mean, it was. It didn't even feel. I mean, let's face it, Artie. Okay. Yeah, I hear your
Are you
anger.
talking to me right now?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I'm just explaining to you. When I heard that they were announcing that this one was actually going to be based off of a game, I was actually happy. I was like, okay, good. This is what the first movie should have done. We're actually doing an adaptation and not doing some weird original story that makes zero sense to me.
I just wanted to comment on one of your things. You said weird original story. Isn't that what you want for a movie, to be original?
No, my idea on a video game adaptation is getting it one-to-one with the game.
Oh, okay. All right, continue.
And yeah, so when I heard this was going to be based off of an existing game, I figured, okay, they'll explain everything in this movie. I don't need the Mario homework. I can have it all explained to me through a screen, which is a delightful treat. I don't have to eat my vegetables with this lore or anything. I just get to sit back, relax, and enjoy what's brought to me. And I walked out that cinema no smarter than I was before I walked in. I think this movie is a 5 out of 10 at best. That's probably a little too generous of me. I mean, the thing is, I've heard people tell me, like, oh, this film's just for fans and fans alone. And okay, fair enough. I'm a FNAF fan, and I know their movies are just for the fans. I respect that. But I would say, even if you are the planet's biggest hardcore Mario fan, this movie is still kind of weak.
If you're comparing it to the first movie, sure, I will agree with you on that. That's fine. But as a weak movie itself, no.
Yeah, because...
No, Joe.
Yeah, Artie, look, this movie doesn't even have a story. It is just Mario reference central. It's literally the prime example of a film that all Mario fans aren't going to care if it's good or bad. They'll just be happy that it exists and it's something that they can sit down and just stare at the screen with their fingers pointing, saying, "Oh my god, I know that. I played that game." Like,
Okay.
like, you know, I don't see this as a video game adaptation. I just see it as fan service.
Have you ever played? Do you know anything about the Super Mario Galaxy game?
Not really, no. All I know, but my friend played it once, and you know, I'm glad they included some things, and there are things that I did like. I thought I'm not going to use the animation as an example because that was always going to be regardless how I felt about the film. It was always going to be a positive because that was my big.
Sorry.
That was shut up. That was my big.
I'm saying sorry.
You're still talking.
Joe, I apologize.
You're gonna in a minute. That was my big.
Oh, okay.
If you interrupt me one more time.
Joe, I'm very sorry I interrupted you.
The animation was always going to be a positive. I like the scene of Bowser Jr. fighting Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. I thought that was pretty good. It's a genuine shame that the rest of the action scenes couldn't be like that. I think, and I also think that the soundtrack is pretty good. And that's all the nice things that I can say about this film. That's all the positives I have.
In the game, if you played it, the game is pretty much what you see in the movie, where you jump around to different galaxies and having other adventures that you have to collect all these the stars.
Okay,
Obviously,
so
stars aren't in-
okay, I see. So in the game we have Mario Odyssey references.
No, I was talking about the game as in like in the movie.
No, but you just said that everything we see in the movie is basically what we see in the
If
game.
I said everything, not every. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, see, we've all
You're so fucking confusing.
see we've already caught him out, people. We've already caught him out.
Now you're being like that. Well, everything in FNAF wasn't accurate either.
But we're not talking about FNAF anymore.
Yeah, no, we're not, obviously, because you don't want to get into another debate. But we're talking about Galaxy. The basic premise is what I'm fucking talking about here. Where in the game, you jump from galaxy to galaxy to have to collect these stars. In the movie, they're jumping from galaxy to galaxy to rescue Rosalina.
Okay, so it's not the basic premise then.
Okay, what the fuck are you, like, are you confused? Are you, like, dumb or something?
Oh, you're such a dick.
Well, you're a British bitch.
Well, you're-
that? Oh,
Yeah, well, you're an American asshole. Yeah, you're. Here we go with the cup of tea jokes again. What about you with your fluffy pancakes and your syrup and your shit on toast?
You're a British bitch, that's what you are.
You're an American asshole.
I'm literally telling you what it's about.
Okay.
And you're like jumping it on its head. You're like fucking like taking something that I said and flipping it and trying to reword it.
Well, because you just said that in the game you're collecting stars, but in the movie you're saving Rosalina. How is that the same thing?
Because again, it's jumping from galaxy to galaxy.
Yeah, but that's just the same. That's just the same little hints. It's not the same basic premise.
Yeah, it's from the same, but it's the same mission. Just it's done differently, obviously. But you get the point of what it was doing. If you've played the Galaxy game.
Okay, and another thing then, if we're talking about how the basic premise is the same, is Bowser shrunk in the game?
No, because this is a sequel to the first movie.
That's right.
They have to do it in a storyline. It would make no sense why Bowser would be the same size in the next movie if they shrunk him down at the ending.
Okay.
Joe, let me explain. You have to do a one-on-one adaptation if you're going to, not necessarily, but if your movie's titled the Super Mario Galaxy movie and it's a sequel to the Super Mario Brothers, it has to act as a sequel to that while also incorporating the Galaxy game.
Okay, then let's talk about Bowser. May I just say something? I've seen a lot of films in my time, and I think this holds the official world record for the most plot points opened and then abandoned instantly. Bowser is my biggest example. So for a good, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes of the film, we had Bowser essentially becoming good. You know, he's got this cute friendship bond with Luigi, and you know, eventually he grows back and he really he forgives Mario. Like, they become sort of friends. Bowser makes this big sacrifice in order to help them, and when he's reunited with Bowser Jr. and there's this big fight scene, Bowser's like, but they're my friends, and Bowser Jr.'s like, friends are a distraction, and Bowser's like, oh shit, you're right, and that is it. We are done with nice Bowser, just like that.
Family comes first. That's what Bowser Jr. said in the movie. Like, we'll never abandon you, or we'll leave you family. And he kind of got that message.
Yeah, but Bowser's the adult out of the two of them, and he knows that Luigi and Mario are good guys. So he could have just literally spoke to his son and explained everything.
And he also had that little bit of him, because Bowser Jr. was literally about to kill Mario, Luigi, Star Fox, Peach, Toad, and Yoshi. And Bowser's like, no, shouldn't we go easy on them? Like, I kind of got to know them. And Bowser Jr.'s like, all right, fine, I'll do this for you. And then didn't kill them. They just turned them into babies.
But he still allowed his son to attack them. And actually, as a matter of fact, I'd like to like go on that topic in a minute. The fact that Bowser, for whatever reason, just becomes so evil again so quickly. Like, it wasn't even a slow process. He just instantly, like, starts. They basically recreate the assemble scene from the first movie where Bowser's discussing his plans to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, as soon as Bowser just decides to side with his son, we're just back to the typical big guy, fee-fi-fo fumming around on the stage, getting ready to give his big speech, like, my army, your king has returned. This time we will destroy the entire galaxy, even though it's my son's idea. I'm gonna take credit because I'm the big guy. Ah ha 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 ha, ah ha ha ha, evil, 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 evil. But that's all he does, and it amounts to nothing. Like,
when they reunite, Bowser Jr. said about, hey, Dad, remember the stories that you used to tell me? It was all his idea, and Bowser Jr. was inspired to create his idea in real life, and as soon as they reunited again, they just pretty much said, all right, Bowser, like, his son just says, they're waiting for you, this is your plan that I was able to make. They're waiting for you to go give your speech. That was that scene, if that explains that part.
okay, in that case, let's talk about Bowser Jr., for example. So, from the first movie, a lot of people will remember I said that they give an opening scene of Bowser that is so badass, and then the rest of the film, Bowser's just this joke. Like, he's just this. He looks intimidating, but on the inside, he's just this weak comedic character that doesn't know what he's doing. He thinks he does, but he doesn't. And I was hoping. I know a lot of people thought Bowser Jr. was going to be an antagonist. I knew he'd be the main villain. I was hoping that they'd learn their lesson and they'd actually make Bowser Jr. intimidating. And somehow they did an even worse job with him. The opening scene, once again, badass introduction, and then, like, Bowser Jr. is also a joke. Like, he's basically the first movie, Bowser is obsessed with Peach. The second movie, Bowser Jr. is obsessed with, like, saving his dad. And it's just like, do you not want these villains to at least be hateable or intimidating instead of just being something that you'd see out of the Looney Tunes?
At the beginning of the movie, though, Bowser Jr. wasn't entirely upset. It's kind of like how the beginning of the first movie did it, where Bowser got the star.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
The movie's just a bit too childish. Like, even for your age, like, horror movies, they're built more around...
I don't like horror movies!
I've heard you say that millions of fucking times.
But I don't like them! They're so bad!
I don't like you.
Well, I don't like you back, you British bitch.
Stop calling me a British bitch.
You're a British bitch. You don't understand what good movies are.
Shut up, you American asshole. Here is something I want to talk about. Okay. Yoshi, they used Yoshi for almost all of their marketing, and he was just there. He was literally just somebody that did something every now and then. The only time I would say Yoshi is useful is the battle between Bowser Jr., Luigi, and Mario. It's literally a repeat of Gary the Snake from Zootopia 2. All the marketing used on that character, and they were utilised in a bad way. Like, why? I don't understand why they had to make Yoshi
but
just
I knew
so...
Yoshi was going to show up. It would be stupid if they didn't, and Yoshi did. And he was a great... not main character, but he was a really good side character.
That did absolutely nothing.
What do you mean did absolutely nothing? He was fucking there. He was right there. He was helping out.
Exactly. He was just there. He wasn't
even
useful.
in the dinosaur land.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, that's right. The dinosaur land when Yoshi pretty much almost got them killed. He didn't help. He almost got them killed.
Ran off. If they were all babies, if Yoshi wasn't there and they were all babies, the dinosaur would have fucking ate them.
And if Yoshi didn't shout, the dinosaur wouldn't have woke up.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
But he still saved them. He still saved them, and he got them back to normal size.
He also almost got them killed.
You just said that. We established that.
I will say it as many times as I want. Yoshi.
Sure. Yeah.
If you keep interrupting me, then...
You can say it all you want, but I'm just telling you that that's what happened.
Okay.
So, I mean, go ahead, say it again for good measure.
Okay, Yoshi is utilised bad, and he's literally just there.
Great. Let's move on. We have
Specific, like, you talk about like Princess Peach and Toad being on their little side quest. You know, that in general is just like, I don't understand the point of it when nothing came from it. Literally nothing came from it. Like, you know, they end up reuniting with Mario, and they didn't even accomplish anything on that journey.
They found Fox McCloud.
Oh yeah, another plot opening and then closed. He's a badass character that they introduce, and then he just vanishes and he doesn't appear again till the post-credits scene. Like, what was the point in that, Artie? What was the need?
The fact that they expanded the Mario universe and that there's more characters out there that are yet to be discovered.
And then they just abandon it completely.
They didn't abandon it completely. He was there for the rest of the film to help out everybody else.
You're absolutely spot on. He's another character that was just there.
He was there to help out, is what I said.
Yeah, he helped out by just dropping them off at a location when he pretty much was explaining all the things he could do. He was basically like Duke Kaboom, just explaining he could do all this cool stuff when in reality he's probably never done anything cool.
Brie Larson, Benny Safdie.
Yep.
I mean the new voice actors, and those are just the two, but the new voice actors, how do you feel about them in particular?
Okay, so Brie Larson I wasn't a fan of the idea of her being in the film. I'm very happy that I wasn't after watching it, because, you know, I don't understand why they chose her. The voice doesn't fit the look of the character, and the guy voicing Yoshi, that is not how Yoshi sounds. Even though I've not played the games, I have heard what Yoshi sounds like, and I promise you, that is not how he sounds in the games.
Yahoo! Yoshi!
Who can resist that face?
You sure you didn't like Donald Glover as Yoshi?
I am Nick. I'm confident that I didn't. Can we talk about the final battle?
Again? Okay.
No, I'm just saying the final battle. It didn't last long at all. 5 minutes off the top of my head at best. Not to mention as well, once Peach shouldn't have even been there.
Absolutely disagree.
No, because it's not really. It's not.
Peach was the sister of Rosalina, and they revealed that. And so she was meant to be there.
But it's not really a Mario movie if it's not Mario just alone.
Mario was alone. He said go save Rosalina and was going to fight Dry Bowser and Bowser Jr. at the same time.
That's right. Bowser just gets defeated very easily. He comes back as Dry Bowser with his weird little "I am the Lord of Bones" line. Like, people think that that'd be funny when it's really just.
Do you realize that was a reference to the original game?
No, because
Mario crossed the bridge.
Exactly. Another bloody situation where they're only relying on references, Artie.
That wasn't a reference. That was adapted from another game.
You
as well.
just said that that's a reference.
It's a reference, and it was adopted.
All I'm hearing is reference.
There's a lot of references in FNAF 2, but again, we're not going to talk about that. But it did the same beats, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and, you know, I've got a question. Is Bowser Jr. even in Mario Galaxy, the game in general? I didn't think so.
I don't. Here, let me look that up. Actually, you might be.
I thought you played the game, Artie.
Yes, Bowser Jr. was in the game.
Damn it. But back onto the topic of the final battle. Can we also discuss the fact that literally, I don't even understand. Like, Bowser Jr. Just brings in a new suit that looks all fiery. Why did they both get just defeated that easily? And more importantly, Mario saved Bowser Jr. and they're still against Mario. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Because, like, remember, again, Luigi painted the Mr. Game & Watch, and then Mr. Game & Watch was able to break up Bowser into all these other pieces.
Yes.
And, but then he was just the head.
Okay, but then why, if Bowser knows that Mario's a good guy and he was distracted by his son, but then he sees Mario save his son, why is he still against him? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Because they were going to go up against the plan that Bowser Jr. had, or Bowser had, and Bowser Jr. took over.
Yeah, but regardless, it still doesn't make sense.
It was his lifelong plan, and he didn't want anyone, even the people that he trusted, for a little bit to destroy it.
You literally said at the start of this video, family comes first. Mario saved his family. That should be enough to earn somebody's respect. But meanwhile, they're in a cell, laughing, digging out, getting ready to bloody, like, just rule evil again. And then the weird star from the first film appears, which is another thing that made me roll my eyes.
Mario and Bowser are not connected.
No,
They're not connected in family. They're not like fathers or sons or nothing like that.
No, but Mario, but Mario saved his son.
Mario has a son?
No, Mario saved Bowser's son, you numpty.
Okay, well, you said his son, and I'm thinking, like, okay.
I was specifically on about Bowser, and you know that.
Because I didn't. Because Bowser was, like, Mario had a heart. And so he could see that, and he was like, oh. Like, Bowser just saw his son get eaten by a dragon. And he was like, all right, I gotta go save his son. And so, yeah, he has a heart. But at the same time, there's still the bad guys because they're trying to conquer the whole galaxy.
Okay, yeah,
so he saved his son, but they were still imprisoned.
Well, yeah, but still, why is there not a bit of sympathy for Mario? Like, why is he still just completely against him?
I just said it. They were just trying to conquer the galaxy.
Yeah, that's not a good enough reason, Artie.
Because they've always been against each other. Even for the little bit that they were friends, there was still a part of Mario like, I guess you're not as bad as I thought you were. And he was like, Bowser, he played us. It's a piece of art. Real love went into it. Unlike the first movie, there were no pop songs. There were no little 80s pop songs. They actually put Brian Tyler's good music into it. If real love wasn't put into it, Fox McCloud wouldn't have shown up at all. And again, the different animation was a big risk taker, and they did that with the 2D animation and the little puppet show animation.
And they used it to flex significantly because, I don't know if they already knew that their film was bad, but the animation must have been a flex. It's almost like I basically just get a piece of paper and scribble all over it, and then I say that's art. That's basically what I can feel like you saying about this film.
That's like 0.001% of the art that was put into this film, but okay.
And then you times that by 1 trillion.
Sure. However you think of that.
Yeah.
Fine. Again, you think of that.
I do.
But once again, I think that's all the notes I pretty much wrote down. Again, not like the depressing drama that a lot of people would have expected, but it was colorful, it was funny, it was really nicely scored, and it's a perfect celebration of Mario's 40th anniversary. And these, again, I've said it before, these two movies, they're the reason why. If it wasn't for these movies, you and me would not be talking right now on the phone about this. So
exactly.
That's why I hold them as a special place in my heart. So that's all I have to say. Unless you have anything else, I think that wraps it up then.
Okay, I do have one more thing to say. This was all a prank, Artie. I actually really like the film.
Yeah, he said the thing. I understood that reference. That was from our last debate we did.
Yeah,
he said those exact words. Joe, you've never changed as a copycat?
Hey, you are calling me a copycat
Come on, I thought
again.
you changed.
I thought you did as well. I thought you finally had good movie taste. I guess I was wrong.
Good movie. It is right there. I mean, have you not seen the top 100? Which I actually got to update that. But have you not seen that?
I have, and I completely disagree with it. That proved my point.
Yeah, proved your point. Yeah, no, all the Joe fans like, oh yeah, you get him, Joe.
No, that's not how the Joe fans are. The Joe fans actually support my taste because they know that it's good. Your fans will just support anything because, you know...
They support art.
No,
they support real art.
They mostly support a piece of dog shit on the bottom of my shoe.
You used that joke already.
I used the joke because it's a perfect example.
Not perfect. That's not a perfect example.
Of course it's a perfect example. Here he goes again. Of course it's a perfect example.
Use a different example, and I'll give you points for originality.
Okay, fine. Stepping on a piece of rotten gum that I find on the side of the street. That's what it is.
Sure, okay. Points for originality.
Yeah.
I still disagree entirely. It's art that you don't appreciate. You stepped on the Mona Lisa. How fucking dare you?
I stepped on the Mona Lisa. No,
yes,
I didn't.
You stepped on the Mona Lisa.
No.
I can't believe you would do this joke.
No, I stepped on an empty picture frame is what I stepped on. An empty picture frame.
It's not an empty picture frame.
Yes, it is.
You stepped on Michelangelo's art.
No.
I can't believe this.
No, I stepped on a broken Megatron toy.
Oh, now it's a broken Megatron toy.
Yep, I'll keep...
I don't know why you said Megatron, but okay.
I had to think of something from the top of my head.
More points for originality.
Yes, yeah. It's it's just a shame that the creators of this movie just couldn't, like, it shouldn't be this hard to make a good Mario movie, but I guess, not a...
And they did such a great job.
They really did not. That's the problem,
You don't appreciate what they've given you, and it was great.
No, I don't, because, it's like I said, a good movie should at least be faithful to the game, and instead they just relied on pleasing their, fans that will be happy with anything that gets brought in, to the screen. Something that they can just put their bleepers on for an hour and just, scream that they know that reference.
It was very faithful to the fact that they were jumping galaxy to galaxy.
Oh yeah, because in the game they jump they're chasing stars, and in this they're chasing a princess that doesn't even deserve to be rescued because of how useless that she is.
Stars, but jumping galaxy to galaxy.
Yeah, but again they're rescuing a princess that doesn't deserve to be rescued because of how useless she is.
She's not useless. They literally stated that she was the protector of the galaxy and the Lumas.
Yeah, she gave birth to a bunch of stars that for some reason are meant to be cute but are designed to be quite weird looking.
Adopted.
Regardless, they're annoying. Their voice.
Alright, we're gonna go rated R in your video. Who would have fucked Rosalina, huh? Who's the father?
Lord knows, but whoever does,